Hey, welcome back to Leffins Cocktails. It's gross and rainy outside, so I figured it's the perfect night to make a dark and stormy. A dark and stormy was created in Bermuda, we think, back a long time ago by the British Navy, we think. No one really knows for sure, but what we do know for sure is that you have to use Gosling's rum. It's a requirement. The company actually trademarked it back in the early 90s, so if you call it a dark and stormy, you've got to use Gosling's dark rum. Now, usually you use the 80 proof version, but I don't have that, so we're gonna use the 151 version and kind of tone back the rum a little bit, but not a lot, because I still like it the way it is. It's really easy to build. It's essentially a ginger highball with rum, which is right up my alley because here in Japan, I absolutely love to have a ginger highball out in town because it's probably the best way to drink, in my opinion, out in town here in Japan. But it's really easy to build. We're just gonna take a highball glass and build it right there. So let's get our chilled highball glass out. All right, step one, we're just gonna take some ice, add it to our glass. And we'll add about 4 to 5 ounces of our fever tree. And then we'll add about 1.5 ounces of the rum. And because I want that nice layered effect, we'll just pour our mixing spoon and let it ride on down. And our garnish will just be 1 wedge of lime. All right, so we've got our dark and stormy here, and we got this nice layer of rum beautifully floating on top of the ginger beer, which looks great, but it's kind of useless for drinking because you're gonna drink all the ginger beer, and then you're gonna get hit with 1.5 ounces of 151 rum. So while it looks great to present it like this, I definitely recommend mixing it up. And for this drink, actually, I really do like to squeeze the lemon juice on top, so we're gonna do that too. Squeeze our lemon nicely in there. We're gonna squeeze this lime, definitely not a lemon in there. Give it a mix. Let's give it a sip. The dark and stormy is such a classic cocktail, and it's so easy to make because it's a highball. You really just need the 2 ingredients to make it, and it's delicious because you have all that spice and a little bit of sweetness from the ginger beer, and then you have that really good sweet punch from that dark rum. And it's got a little bit of that molasses texture too, so it's really flavorful and bold. And then a little bit of that lime juice just squeezed on top really helps to brighten it up and add that little bit extra acidity. I think it's a really great drink. It's an easy one to make, and I see why it's been so popular over all the years. I think it's a little bit crazy that you have to use this one type of rum in order to call it a dark and stormy, but on the other hand, it does taste really good and work really well together, so who am I to judge? It's a great drink. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and cheers. Let's enjoy this dark and stormy on a dark and stormy night.